Potter's Journal Food Edition again. I've got the still. I made 30 of these bowls. I want to show 30 ways of using them, just like the tapas in the catalog here, the cookbook yesterday. I think they had 30 different tapas and 30 different bowls. Let's see what's going on in the studio today. What I didn't mention yesterday was the dish I made was actually a fish dish that then had potatoes and onions. I think I only mentioned the potatoes and onions. The sake cups yesterday, I got 28 of them made, and I think what it was I couldn't articulate is getting into a rhythm of it. The first one and the evolution of how it goes. Here's where I got some ribs in it that I actually kind of liked. And then, let's see, moved along to where this one was maybe a little too wide. I think it was number 5 where I was starting to get a shape and the form that I liked with some throw ribs in there. Somewhere along here, since this was off the hump, one just got, way too big. Let's see. And getting into the rhythm of it somewhere along the line, and I wish this is when I had the Potter's Journal video running, I got into a rhythm where my thumb was on the outside and somehow another hand on the inside, and it was shaping, the thumb was putting the throw lines in there, and this was making right here probably. So I can remember that for myself next year. Was finishing off the lip on that, and another hand on the inside. I should have had the Potter's Journal video running then, as opposed to on the tea bowls, where I don't think I've ever really made a lot of tea bowls, and I did not get into a rhythm of it. If you're counting the 28 sake cups, there's a few over here too. These things were drying out a bit too much on the top. I covered them in the middle of the night, but I think I need the bottom to dry out before I get them on the board, so they're off the bat. So we'll rewrap this to get some air into the bottom. I've only got one more Sunday in the studio, and that is it. I will be shut down here, so I need to get these dried out so that somehow I can get a bisque done between now and next Sunday, when I can then hopefully glaze these, get them in the kiln. I do, though, still always think sculpture, the Chinese army all lined up. There is potential for sculpture with hand-thrown pots, even a wall mural glazed of some kind. Yesterday's sake and the tea bowls. I hope those turn out alright. I really haven't done a lot of tea bowls. But it's the kiln I want to hurry and get, I'm anxious to get unloaded today. I got the first shelf out and took it, kind of slow. Started. Didn't worry about the speed at the early part. Okay, I have 2 Albanese, and one is coming out a bit more translucent. And this is with the sea mist over top of it. And the other one is got, I guess, specks in it, which I've seen before. I don't know if it's a desirable or non-desirable effect. Since I have 2 buckets, I'm considering dumping them together, but I want to do a small test first. And the sea mist makes a nice halo when it drips down. This was a refire with the bubbles on, and in this instance, the refire definitely paid off. It was also either before or after glaze, dipped in a thin, watery wash of manganese dioxide. And I'm real pleased. I think you can do stuff with an electric kiln. Oxidation, firing to cone 6. This is the other refire of the same style with the slip and the sea mist over top. Get the dog out. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Ralph. Take a look around. I took it real slow at the end. I didn't take it all the way up as high as it would go, and then I did a little bit of a soak, and it seems that I got all the bubbles that I had gotten earlier firing smoothed out. I can see actually where they were, and now smoothed out. So what was a flaw actually looks good, except for that one big one in there. But and here's what I had mentioned I do with my colanders. I put them up on a stilt, and I rub the glaze off lightly on the bottom, so there's a little bit of glaze on the bottom. It needs sanded yet. So another berry colander, and yeah, the one we refired, and the cups, and a ball. This is where I lost one of these. It was a colander, and but here the same glaze combo, glazed on the same day, everything smoothed out evenly with taking the firing slower at the end and a small soaking, holding it to temperature, yeah, getting what I was led to believe you just don't get out of a electric kiln. Okay, let's get another shelf out of there. Usually we do this with a tripod, but today we're going to look a little more closely at the pieces. Okay, oh, and that's what we found out last time. Nothing stuck to the bottom. That was a surprise. Okay, yeah, we've done this pie plate before with the sea mist in it, so those all came out good from the last firings, and now this one. Let's see. There's not a lot in here, but just a couple little bowls for single salsas, so for when the double ones cost too much. All I have to say is, yeah, here's a single. I didn't get a lot in this kiln. That's why I'm glad to get the sake cups made. And another one of these. I am real pleased that you can do, I thought, some rich browns and blues in an 06. Cone 6 oxidation. Cone 6, correct all the way back to, that needs corrected all the way back to video number 1. But, so it can be done. Okay, get this shelf out of here. Got one peg sticking there a little bit. Okay, yeah. No, there's not a lot in this film, but it looks like what we do got. Yeah, no experiments this time. It looks like everything. That's fine. In fact, some of these pieces are from earlier in the season when, we just didn't get everything in the kiln. The first time around, though, this ran a little bit too much on the batter bowl, so I'm glad that didn't run. It was a little thicker than I sometimes do it because I use the glazes more thinly. And another double bowl here, because of the white being a little characterless. I used a band of iron oxide around there, And on the outside, the ridges I put to pull and break with the glazes. So you could see I'm always putting those lines in there, and that's what they do. Okay. The lineup of the salsas now. I probably do want to do a season review on my glazes, just as a video journal to remember for myself what I've done. And it's already come in quite in handy. Okay, and you know, these things are coming out every time. With the halo in the bottom, that is the glaze on the bottom that was too fluorescent-y blue, and I didn't know what it was, but I toned it down just enough, and I like it with the sea mist over top, and the Gaudi colors taking it all the way. If I can get the other few that I just made this weekend to come out, one will be a wedding gift, and the others will be some high-ticket items for my farmer's market as opposed to all the little stuff. Okay, that's it for the studio today. Well, no, I've got to finish. I want to trim those feet so I can get the next batch in the kiln and fired and glazed for next weekend. Hey, let's check out the dogwoods under a different light. Yeah, backlit by the sun. Okay, stop back this weekend. Let's see. Last weekend in